Good day all and welcome back to our channel. So today let's discuss about subscription management in Odoo 40. So Odoo subscription management allows Odoo users to create subscriptions as a part and sell it to the customers on the basis of plans. So the recurrent frequency can be set for the subscribers as per the requirement along with the number of cycles for the subscriber, that is invoice cycles. So customer must pay the subscription price to have an access to a product or service. So using this module, we can attract customers to our business, and we can make customers to engage in frequent business with the firm. So using this module, we can ensure long-term bonding with the customer. So after installing subscription, you can see that module subscription. So when you open it, you can see all the created subscriptions in different stages. So you can see we have three stages subscriptions, that is four subscriptions: draft, in progress, and closed. So we can create paid and non-paid subscriptions, and subscription renewal, cancellation, and other activities also become simple using this module. So here, when you come under configuration, you can find some options, that is to configure subscription templates, subscription stages that you see here. Then we can create subscription alerts, close reasons, and activity types. So after configuring these details, we can create subscription from here, and we can quickly add subscription to a particular stage. So you can create different types of subscriptions like long term, short term subscription for your customers. Okay, so let's move on to configuring subscription templates. So we can save time and money. You can see already we have, that is in Odoo we have two pre-configured templates, that is monthly subscription and yearly subscription. So subscription templates can help you generate recurring invoices and manage renewals at a fast pace. So we can create and manage your own subscription templates by just clicking create button. So here we can create your own subscription template. So let me open my monthly subscription template. So here we can see some sections like here we can provide invoicing details. We can set the invoicing period. So we can repeat the invoice creation, that is every week, day, month, or year. So we can select the number of repetitions from here, and so it is already set as every 1 month, and we can set the duration forever or for a fixed period. So here we can set for 6 months, like this way you can set the period. Then we can create invoice manually, or we can create invoice draft, or we can send invoice, or we can send and try to charge, or we can send after successful payment. So in this way we can see how to methods to just create invoice. Then we can see one more thing, that is closable by customer, whether subscriptions created using this template can be closed by the customer. Okay, so they will be able to find the option to close, customer will be able to find the option to close subscription. Then here we can set a group of subscription for this template. So use these tags to filter your subscription reporting. So it will be much easier for you. So whether it is contracts, like this way you can set a group, tags can be provided. So we can just create new by just clicking, just typing something here. Okay, so if I provide a contract, you can see that. So multiple tags can be given for a subscription template. Then here we can set a journal for your subscriptions template. So if you set a journal here, then the invoice will be done in this journal. Otherwise, the sales journal will be taken. Then you can set the company. If you want to set the subscription template to specifically to company, you can set that. Then here we can provide a code. So this code is added automatically in the display name of every subscription. Okay, so this way can configure that invoicing. Then here we can see terms and conditions of this subscription template. So terms and conditions related to payment, refund policy, you can see cancellation, complaints. So here we can change the terms and conditions. Then here we have access to specific tab called health check. So you can, if you want to know the basic running health status of your subscriptions. So you can edit and create your own filtrations from here. So for good health, you can set monthly recurrent revenue must be greater than, you can already set, it is set as greater than 20. And you can see for bad health of subscription template will be if the monthly recurring revenue is less than 20. So in this way, system automatically summarizes all the records corresponding to these filters and you are able to manage them in one click. Okay, so you can see two records having good health and one records having bad health. So if we click on that, you'll be able to see that from here. Okay. Then we can see the related products and subscriptions created using the subscription template. So after creating subscription templates, we can create subscription products. Okay, so before that, let's configure subscription stages. So you can see already we have draft, in progress, closed. So when you just open draft, you can see nothing is given, requirements, then in progress also. So we can edit this and here we can give your team requirements to move subscription to the stage. Okay, then we can make it folded in Kanban. And if you want to rate, you can just provide rating email template on your stage. And we can see this last stage, it is stage name is closed and which is folded in Kanban view and the category is closed. So here we can see the category. Okay, then here we can set that is configure alerts. So if you want to stay up to date with your customers, you can make use of this alert. It will be difficult task to go through all your subscribers list and to check how things are going. So using this automatic alert, it will be really helpful. For example, when a customer subscribes to your magazine, you would probably want to send them an email to welcome them and express your gratitude. Or if the satisfaction rate of your customers drop below some percentage, you would probably want to schedule a call with them to understand the reasons for their dissatisfaction. So we can set automatic emails here. So you can see here we can provide the alert name. So this by default alert is triggered weekly and applies on subscription that matches the following criteria. So here we can set some conditions or criteria so which can be matched. And we can see the next run. This alert will run in next, can see the next date and time. Okay, so here we can set the conditions. We can set the MRR, that is monthly recurring revenue, between this amount and we change more than this percentage and over this month, then rating satisfaction. If the rating satisfaction is less than some percentage, like this way, we can set some criteria or conditions and we can set that is we can that is we can set filter by setting some subscription template here, products, customers, sales team. Then we can here define the action that need to be done. So we can create an activity or directly we can send email to customer or SMS can be sent. We can send a stage on your on the subscription or tag on subscription. So you can do set an action what that need to be done. Then here we can trigger that action on time condition or modification. So we can set a trigger date, then delay after trigger 1 month. Like this way we can set. Then here we can set activity which can be called meeting reminder. Like this way we can schedule activities and we can set a due date of activity. So we have seen how to create activities Odoo. So same way we can schedule activities for your subscriptions. So using this we can get a feedback from customer. We can remind customer. Okay, so and it is also possible to trigger this alert manually by just clicking trigger now. Okay, so and it's also possible to see the matching subscriptions of this alert, the conditions that you set in alert can see. Okay, so that's how we set alerts. Then we can set close reasons. That is, if a customer close an subscription or a subscription is closed, we can set close reason that can be provided when closing. So if the subscription is too expensive or I don't use it anymore, or subscription reaches its end date, that is automatically can be closed like this. So you can set a close reason. So we can create more, configure more close reason from here. And then we can set the activity types. So you have seen that we can schedule activities. Um, that is can be called meeting. So we can it is possible to create and configure activity types. So we can create more activity types from here. So if you click on meeting, you can see the action to perform. We can set action to perform, default summary, user description can be provided, and we can trigger next activity after this activity, uh, after activity type. Then we can for this activity type. So and also possible to recommend some activities, next activities, and we can set a schedule date which can be after activity deadline or after validation date. So we have done separate video for how to configure activity types in Odoo, so you can check that. So this is how we configure these things. So after configuring these things, we can create subscription products. So here under subscriptions, we can see all the created subscription products. So you can see office cleaning subscription, yearly, monthly. So in this way, we can create more subscription product. So we can create new subscription product from here. So you can see here we have office cleaning subscription monthly. So when you open this, you can see it this product can be sold, can be purchased, and it is set as product. Then the product type is set as service. So it is recommended to use service for subscription products as they are non-material products that you provide to your customers. So then we can set the product category. So it is set as services. Then we can give internal reference, sales price, customer tax, and here we can set the unit of measure. So it is already set as months, as it is given monthly. Okay. Then when you come under your sales tab, so here we can see a section for your subscription. So here we can see it is marked as subscription product. It is automatically marked as subscription product. And here we can set a subscription template. So product will be included in a subscription template when you do this. So be able to see the related product, this product in this subscription template. And from here, it is also possible to change the subscription template. That is our subscription business model. Okay. So after setting your subscription product, so after creating subscription product, it is possible to directly create your subscriptions from here. Okay, so I'm not creating, that is, we can manually create a subscription from here. We can provide that is, you can see this is a quotation. So here we can add the subscription lines. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to create a new quotation. So for that, let's open our sales module. So using the subscription product, let's create a quotation. So here we can choose our customer. So we can see the invoice address, delivery address. We can set a referral quotation template. Then we can set expiration date of this quotation, price list, payment terms. Okay, so then So we can select a subscription product that you have previously configured. So I'm selecting my office cleaning subscription monthly. So we can see the description quantity, the unit of measure months. You can see the unit price. So here we can change it. Then we can set the tags, and if you want to set discount, that also can be set here. Okay. So before directly creating, confirm this quotation, we can send this to your customers and confirm it. So I'm sending this quotation to my customer. So I'm setting send my mail. So here we can set, okay, this one is registered customer. So you can see now recipients is, you can see the customer name, subject. Here we can change the customize your mail body. So here we can see the quotation and total amount ready for review. So customers can review that. So we can send this quotation by email to the customer. So after sending email, if the customer is interested, we can confirm the quotation. So let me confirm this quotation. So when you confirm the quotation, you can see here one subscription is created. So here we can see the monthly subscription for registered customer is created, and can see the price list, start date, end date, date of invoice, then subscription template, then salesperson, sales team. These details can be seen here, and we can see the subscription line. Then we can see the changes, that is change in monthly recurring revenue. Then we can see other informations related like a reference. And when you edit this, you can see we can mark it as to revenue to renew, and we can just add tags here, and you can see service address, invoice address, and we can set analytic account for this subscription, and we can see the related sales for this subscription, and we can see if invoices are created. So before going there, let me open the customer preview. So you can see customers can view this current plan, reference, billing, can see every month, and validation. You can see valid until date, then start date, then next invoice date, then address, then plan details, everything. Uh, then plan details, next billing amount, including next billing amount, and terms and conditions. Then it is also possible for adding comments. And so this one is a customer preview that you can see in our website page. So from here, directly customer can close subscription online. That is from this front end. Directly customers can close it, close subscription. Okay, and we can customers can see the subscription manager. So here we can see a tag. This subscription is in progress. So let me go back to edit mode. So these are the details customer can see in the customer portal. And now it is possible to create invoice for your subscription. So you can create and view invoice. So you can confirm the invoice and register payment. So you can see now it is in payment. This is because the reconciliation is not done. So after reconciliation is done, that is when you reconcile this payment with the bank statements, it will be converted to paid. Okay. Now let's come back to a subscription module, and there you can see the newly created subscription. For you can see registered customers, you can see the total amount. So here it is possible to see, that is it is possible to remove this from favorites, and we can schedule activities for your subscription from here, and it's also possible to make conversation with the user. Okay, so that is the subscription manager. Okay, so when you open it again, you can see the details here. So you have seen some informations under other info, that is we can mark this as to renew. So if you mark that subscription to renew, you can see here a tag that is to renew. Okay, so we can just save it. And we can see the invoice, that is related invoice of the subscription. Then sale order can be seen here. So we can not only renew subscription, but we can close or create upsell from you, that is upselling opportunity from your subscription. So renewal can be processed manually, annually, or sometimes more, depending on the duration of the contract. So most subscription companies choose to automate their renewal process, but in some cases, manual subscription renewals are still preferred option. So here we can see when you enable that, you can see an option that is renewal quotation. So just click on that if renewal is required. So here we can see this sale order here. We can see the subscription product again automatically added. You can see that. So it is possible to send this quotation, renewal quotation by email, or and after that you can confirm this quotation. So again you can see one subscription is created. You can see you can create invoice, confirm it, and make payment. So when you come back to your subscription, here we can see two sales and two invoices. You can see related invoices and sales. And when you come back to subscriptions, here we can see option to filter this. So we can see the subscriptions to renew. So there are no subscription to renew. So when you just open one, and here when you mark it as to renew, you can see if you filter to renew, you can see that subscription to renew. So it is so easy. And we can also manage, that is we can see the subscriptions that are good health, having good health, bad health, and we can filter subscription by start date, date of next invoice, unassigned subscription, like this way. Okay, then we have an option that is creating upselling a subscription. So subscriptions are recurrent and go on indefinitely. As time passes by, our customers may want to modify them. So we must then be able to adapt the prices or change the products quantities to accommodate their needs, so that as customers can make changes to the subscription. So, upselling can be done in two situations. One is for loyal customers. That is, this kind of customers already trust you as a brand. So, therefore, they are confident. Therefore, you're confident regarding what you offer, since they keep paying for your products and services. So it is easier to sell them something additional than it would be to a new customer. That is, they have a trust with our company. And we can also provide upselling opportunity to new customers. That is, for this kind of customers, you have to come with something new. That is to make them attractive. It can be like providing discounts. So typically every subscription ends after a certain time. So make these type of offers for you new customers, strengthen your relationship with them. That is creating a bond with them, and also increases their retention. So this idea can make subscription last longer. So first of all, you have to make sure that like here we have our sales module. Just enable the discount option in configuration settings. Okay, it's already enabled the grand discounts on sale order lines. Okay, now let's come back to our subscription. Okay, so we have a in progress subscription in progress, and we can see option to upsell. So just click on that. So here we can create quotation with new products and send to your customers for approval. So here we can create a new product like smart cleaning monthly, and okay, we can click create and edit, and we can set price here. Okay, I'm setting this product as service product, and here we can set a subscription template. Okay, so let me save this. After that, you can click create and view quotation. So from here, it is possible to edit this quotation. So we can send this by mail to customers. So we can send this by mail. So this opportunity is sent to customer. And you can see option that is customer preview. So customers can preview the details. So here we can see the quotation as customer, and so it is possible for customer to sign and pay. So can we can accept and sign, and it's also possible to pay this. So let me come back to back edit mode. Okay, so from here it is possible to confirm the quotation. Customer is okay with this, and we can see new subscription is created here. Okay. And here we can see along with the office cleaning subscription that is product, we can see that newly added product that is smart cleaning product is added here. So you can see 3 sale orders and 2 invoices created. So when you just go to a subscription, where you can see that related sale orders. So you can see for one it is in creation, and other other one you can see renewal, and for other you can see the status, that is subscription management is upselling. Then you can also find an option to close a subscription from here. So you have seen a button that is on your from your website, that is customers can close a subscription online, and it is also possible to close it manually from here. So losing customer is always difficult, especially if you put a lot of effort into them to sign up for your products or services. But however, many companies come up with dubious methods to reduce the probability of this happening. And you have seen that we have an option in your that is subscription template in order to uh, allow you customers to close their subscriptions. So if customer want to close this, can just click close. And here we can select the configured reasons from the already existing reasons. And it is also possible to provide a new reason here. Suppose this subscription is too expensive, and from this it is possible to submit the closed reason. So you can see the closed reason is added here, and you can see the subscription is now moved to closed state. And you can also see when you come back to subscription, you can see that subscription is closed. And we can also filter to see the closed subscription from here. And when you just go to subscriptions customer preview, from there also it is possible to close subscription. And there also you can see reset the reason and provide description. So you can see if you confirm, your subscription will be closed right away. So your current invoicing period is shown, and you can confirm from here. So you can see zero subscriptions. So when you come back to subscription again, you can see that subscription is closed. And then here we have option under reporting, that is we can see subscription reporting. So you can see this is a subscription analysis. So here we have pivot view, graph view, and cohort view for your subscription analysis. So you can see the monthly for monthly subscription, yearly subscription, the total monthly recurring revenue. And here we can add measures like quantity, recurring price, yearly recurring revenue, and we can see the count. It is possible to insert this subscription analysis to a spreadsheet. So you can manage report. And here we have our graph view. So you can see them in different measures there also, and we can see our cohort view. So you can see the subscription analysis in a particular month. You can see in 2020, November, December, January 2021. And we can see this in day wise, year wise, and week wise. Then here we have our retention. So customer retention is a very important factor in for your company. That is act of keeping existing customers that your company has already spent money to acquire. So we can see the retention analysis in month. Can see it month wise, week wise, day wise, and on a year. So you can see for year 2021 and 2022, you can see the count, and as percentage, you can see for each column, and you can see the total average in percentage. So for this also we have graph view and pivot view. Then we have revenue KPIs. There is key performance indicators. So you can see monthly recurring revenue report, net revenue, revenue per subscription, annual run rate, lifetime value. So you can see lot of informations. You can see revenue churn, customer churn. So for any business, value lies in the ability to predict recurring revenue. So subscriptions reduce customer churn rate and significantly increase customer retention. So subscriptions provide much higher payment for your business. So they stabilize and maintain recurring revenue streams by guaranteeing monthly revenues and adding value to your customers. And this revenue KPIs can be here we can see option to filter according to subscription template and company sales team. So we can see from this report from December 1 to December 31st, and it is possible to change this from here and update the report. Then here we have person dashboard. So it is possible to see monthly recurring revenue of the salesperson and non-recurring revenue. So you can see new MRR, monthly recurring revenue, churn MRR, expansion MRR, new MRR, net new MRR, then subscription modifications can be viewed here, then non-recurring invoices. So it is possible to change the period and we can change the salesperson here and update the report accordingly. And we can print the print preview of this salesperson dashboard. So that's all about subscription module in Odoo 40. If you're interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.